Hey there, it's Bonnie here, Intuitive Eating Wednesday. I was just letting my peeps know on Instagram that I'm going live. So I'm waiting for you guys to come in. And we're going to talk all about snacking as an intuitive eater. So while I'm waiting for you guys to come in, let me just kind of post this over on IG. Let's see, snacking, intuitive eater. Such a great topic. And I'm waiting for you guys to show up with me so we can talk about this great topic. So give me a minute. Just bear with me. Where are you guys? Okay. Got it. And let me just do one more hashtag. Who's here with me? Come say hello if you're here with me. Come say hello because we're talking about snacking and I really want to know, what is your impression of snacking? Do you enjoy snacking? What does a snack mean to you? All right, I just took care of this over on IG, so we're good. And we're going to get into this topic. We are going to get into this topic today. All right, all set. Sorry about that. All right, trying to kind of navigate all the social media channels here. Um, so, for those of you who don't know me, hello and welcome. I'm Bonnie Giller. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist. I'm a certified intuitive eating counselor, and I help chronic dieters develop trust in themselves and food so they can break free of dieting and live life to the fullest. And I do this through the principles of intuitive eating. And every week I come to you live and we talk about a new topic or another topic around intuitive eating or emotional eating or body image or anything. And just the other day, excuse me, just the other day, I had an email from one of my followers who gave me a topic. Can you please talk about hunger and hunger signals and hunger awareness and things like that? Can I create a video? And we will be doing that. I will absolutely add that up to my lineup. So as you know, or maybe you don't know, every Monday there's a new video released on bonnie.tube. And it's so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that so you don't miss those weekly videos that I do for you. All right, so today we are tackling an important topic, but before we do that, I have a very important announcement to make. You'll see it scrolling on the bottom of this video here. I'm hosting a workshop called End the Yo-Yoing. So we know what that means, right? Yo-yo dieting. How long have you yo-yo dieted for? Actually, let me just get the comments section here. If you're here with me live, come and say hello so I know who's here. Don't forget to give StreamYard permission to show your name. Otherwise, if you're watching on Facebook, it'll just say Facebook user. And I'm still recovering from COVID with my cough, so please forgive me. So I'm opening up a registration. I'm hosting a free 4-day workshop for you called End the Yo-Yoing. And so I'm really going to be teaching you something brand new. I did host this I got a thumbs up. Yay. Tell me who's here with me. My very first End the Yo-Yoing workshop was last year. This is something I run annually, but I've changed up the content quite a bit this year. We're really going to be digging into a lot of mindset and some strategies. So I'm teaching you the ABCs of ending the yo-yoing. So I know most of my followers here have made that commitment or they're thinking about making the commitment to not diet anymore. But you know what? We live in a culture where it makes it really difficult sometimes to stand by that commitment that we make for each other, for ourselves. With that said, I'm going to help you do that. So mark your calendar for February 14th through the 17th. If you can't be with me live, don't worry. You will get the replays, but you do have to register. The link is on the bottom, scrolling across, endtheyoyoing.com. I hope to see you there. I'll have a workbook for you. It's going to be interactive on Zoom, and it's going to be amazing. All right. If you're here, please say hello. You know me. Like to talk directly to you. Today, we're tackling snacking. So my first question I want to ask you is, what do you think about snacking? What are your thoughts when you hear about snacking? Is that something you quote unquote should be doing, something you shouldn't be doing? Do you have some preconceived notions about what a snack is, what a snack quote unquote should be? I really want to hear from you about this because if you've been dieting for a long time, what we know is that snacking gets a bad rap. It definitely does. If you've been following different diets over the years, there are different rules around snacking. So depending on the diet that you're on, will be a different rule. And it's very, very, very freaking confusing. Just the other day, talking to a client, we were looking and trying to really figure out what her rules are around dieting. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my my comments section to show up better, but it's just nuts. Okay. So if somebody's with me live and you just wouldn't mind just at least saying hello, I just want to make my comment section is actually showing for me. So that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, so my client, we were writing down what her food rules are. And one of the things that she acknowledged and she figured out was like, you know what? I was on a diet that said to me, I got to eat every 2 to 3 hours. I must have a snack, even if I'm not hungry. Sunshine 1 days. Love that. Hello. Thank you for saying hello. And then another diet she was on said no eating between meals, no snacks. And then yet another diet that she was on was like, well, if you're going to snack, then it has to be like celery and carrots, or it has to be fruit. God forbid you eat any other thing for snack, right? So I want to ask you about snacks. If you're here with me now, chat, comment, because this is, you learn best and people watching learn best when you're interacting. So what are your thoughts about snacks? What are some of the rules that you have had around snacks through the different diets that you are on? Sunshine says, I used to think that snacks should be small. Right. Oh, I love that one, right? So snacks were all about what size, how much, the portion. Well, I'm so grateful that within intuitive eating, we don't have to worry about that because our body actually does tell us. Are we looking for something to eat now from a hunger perspective of a meal hunger or a snack hunger? If you're not really sure what that is, don't worry. Stick with this process. You will really be able to get clarity over that. Let me just grab a little drink. By the way, a new favorite flavor of Keurig coffee is mocha macadamia. Amazing. What is your favorite flavor if you drink coffee, the Keurig? What is your favorite flavor? Let me know. I'm always into trying something new. And the warmth is really good for my my cough. Anyway, so let's dig in, right? As many of you know or don't know, and I'll share, intuitive eating is all about being flexible. I love that word. I talk about it all the time. Flexibility. Having no more food rules, having no more labels on foods, fully giving yourself unconditional permission to eat. Now, I've done other videos here on my channel. If you're watching on Facebook, head over to bonnie.tube later. You'll check out all the other videos that I have. I've done some videos and some live trainings on unconditional permission to eat. So that is, we know that that's a very big core foundational principle of intuitive eating. However, in the minds of a dieter, it's not about unconditional permission to eat. It's not about flexibility, right? It's not about any of that. It is about, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Sunshine. Sunshine, you said caffeine free. Oh, they have caffeine. They have decaf flavors. I happen to think this one is not decaf, but they actually have decaf flavors. So just in case you want to try that. Okay, so in the mind of a dieter, eating is very rigid. Eating is very restricting. Eating must be structured. There's like no flexibility. If you are flexible, then, oh my God, you did something wrong. You fell off track. You got off the wagon, right? Very strict. It's very labeled. Meals are, very, very thought out and planned with foods that you may not even like, right? This is not the case with the intuitive eating ideology. There are no more rules when it comes to food. There's no such thing as breakfast food or lunch food or dinner food, right? Or, oh, this is only for a snack food. Like Sunshine One says, I used to think that snacks should be small. There are no shoulds anymore within intuitive eating. And I love that, right? So they're real, if you think about it, right? We don't even need to label things breakfast, lunch, snack, or dinner. Sometimes when I'm talking with clients, I don't even talk in terms of names of meals. We talk in terms of meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, snack, or meal 4, because the snack is really in my mind like, a mini meal. So forget the labels. Sunshine One says it had to be at a certain time. Right. So based on which diet you were on, you had to eat at a certain time. So I'll never forget. Let me tell you a story. I hope this friend is not watching actually, but I won't use her name. I love her dearly, but she is definitely a dieter. And at one point in time, she was on this really crazy diet. I'm not going to call out which one it is because I don't even want to give it any, I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want them to people to think about it. Anyway, so she's on this diet and we're sitting somewhere together and, it was quiet. It was like a lecture. And all of a sudden she takes us something to eat. And she says, "Oh, I have to eat something now." I said, "Oh, you hungry?" So she says, "No." I said, "Oh, so why do you have to eat now?" She says, "Because it's snack time." I said, "Oh." And then she says, "Well, this diet I'm on, I have to eat every 3 hours, like no matter what, whether I'm hungry or not." Yeah, I feel terrible. I felt really bad for her, right? It's like not a way to live your life. It's very restrictive. And if she didn't have the snacks, she said she would have thrown everything off, right? That was several years ago. Long story short, she's not on that diet anymore. And clearly it did not work because what we know about diets is they just don't work. But labels that we place on our food or on our meals are used as by dieters to instill this rigidity and to really gain control over every aspect of their eating, which, by the way, takes the pleasure out of the whole entire eating experience. Wouldn't you agree? For those that are just now entering intuitive eating, so Sunshine One Days, I love that. I'm not sure your real name, but I love it. I just call you Sunshine, maybe bringing sunshine into people's worlds. Um, are you new to intuitive eating or have you been practicing intuitive eating for a while? I'd love to know and learn more about your experience and your journey. So for those just entering intuitive eating or for those finding themselves really stuck in the diet mentality, whether around snacks or not, and giving yourself unconditional permission to eat, that concept of unconditional permission to eat applies to, yes, meals, but also applies to snacks as well. So, my question to you who are here with me live and to everybody listening on replay is, do you give yourself unconditional permission to eat snacks in between your meals? Remember, unconditional permission to eat means you have no conditions on your food. If you're hungry, you crave to eat something, you have permission. Sunshine says, "I started intuitive eating last year. I dieted for 40 years and couldn't take it anymore." Wow, you hit diet bottom, and I want to congratulate you. Yes, and I hope your journey is going well. Keep in mind, it's a process, it's a journey, it's a practice. And in practice, you will forever continue because it brings so much joy. I mean, I'm assuming it brings you joy, Sunshine. I'm not 100% sure because I don't really know your story yet, but I'm hoping you're finding more peace and freedom with your eating. So my question again to those of you listening on replay or here, are you giving yourself unconditional permission to eat snacks? Yes, meals, of course, but also snacks. So snacks are a very important source of energy and nutrients that really can help your body out in many different ways. It helps to keep your blood sugar steady. It helps prevent you from having mood swings. Especially after, a long day or if your day is just super, super long, snacks are crucial to help you fuel your body when your body's cells are kind of saying, "Hello, I need a little energy. I need a little fuel to keep on going." Sunshine says, "It's really nice. I love intuitive eating." Yes, me too. So happy I teach intuitive eating. So much better than when I used to teach people about dieting. So I am here today to tell you that there is nothing wrong with snacking as an intuitive eater. If your body is saying to you, "Hey, I need a little bit of fuel, I need something to eat," then by all means, enjoy a snack. Please don't allow your diet mentality to tell you otherwise. And if you feel that you do not need a snack because you're not hungry, then don't have a snack. So many times I will go through my day and then at the end of the day, I'll realize, "Oh, you know what? I didn't have a snack this afternoon." But I always used to have a snack. It was like part of my ritual. Every afternoon, I always had my Greek yogurt with my strawberries and my walnuts, which, by the way, I love and is delicious. But now what I'm finding is my lunches seem to be more sustaining, and I don't necessarily feel the need to have a snack in the afternoon. So it's really interesting. So pay attention, become aware of your own experiences and your own trends. There's no right and there's no wrong. So when you truly step into this journey of intuitive eating and you honor the desires you have, including snacking, you will walk away feeling incredibly satisfied. You will leave the table, you will leave the snack saying to yourself, wow, that hit the spot. And there's no judgment on what you ate for that snack. Compare this to when you were leaving the table wanting more and wondering, what is next for me? When do I get to eat again? Right? So when you're dieting, that's what you're thinking about. You're obsessing about, well, what did I eat? What am I eating? What will I eat? When do I get to eat again? What time is it? But not with intuitive eating. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. When it comes to snacking and intuitive eating, you really want to ensure your journey is supported by having a variety of options on hand. So when you do get the messages from your body and you feel hunger coming on and you're attuning to it and you're listening to it, you have what you can choose from and you're not stuck in a rut of what appropriate snacks are. So I'm going to go through the 3 top things you really need to know when you're snacking as an intuitive eater. But before I do that, let me ask you, do you keep a variety of foods, meal foods, snack foods? We don't have to label them. It could just be foods in the house. Because remember, a snack food, I'm almost curious, like, what do you consider a snack food? Remember, it could be a food you eat as a meal. That's true too, right? So what do you keep a variety of foods in the house? So when you are getting the desire that, oh, I think I need a snack, my body's giving me this message, you have what to choose from that's fully satisfying to you. I really would love to know. And we'll share just a little bit what kind of snacks you might be interested in having. But this is all about sharing and inspiring each other. So please post your comments. Okay. So 3 things that you really want to know when you're choosing and deciding about snacking. Okay. The first is tune in and listen to your body and listen to your hunger. Check in with signals your body's giving you before you choosing whatever snack you choose to have, right? Your body is speaking. It's about becoming skilled at picking up the messages that your body is saying to you. What is that craving? What do you feel you're needing in this moment? Is it something savory and salty or sweet and tangy? What are you feeling, right? I'm telling you, your body will tell you, and it's becoming more skilled at recognizing those signals. Just because, that this is something that you might be consuming outside of, a regular meal time doesn't mean your hunger cues are to be ignored. We recognize the hunger, but we also recognize what is the message behind the hunger. What is the message? What do I really feel I need and want to have in this moment? Sunshine says, I eat anything from cereal to some protein. Great. So your body's going to tell you what it is you need. And your job is to say, thank you, body, for giving me this message. I hear you. And I will be honoring you. Number 2, don't look at the clock. Timing doesn't matter, right? Your body doesn't punch a time clock. So when you're getting that message that, oh, I need a snack now, I'm feeling it, right? Remember what happens. The brain monitors the energy needs of your cells 24/7. And when the energy of the cells dip, it's time to refuel. And that's where you get these signals and these messages to say, okay, I got to eat something now. Don't look at the clock. It doesn't matter, right? As you exit this dieting world and as you enter into the world of intuitive eating, the labels, the meal times, the rules, the clock doesn't matter. Okay. Out the door, out the window, doesn't matter. There's often like, well, don't eat after 6 p.m. or no snacking between meals. If you snack, it's got to be low calorie or it's got to be high protein. I'm sure you've heard those things before. At the top of this, training, I asked you what are some of the rules you've had around snacking. Definitely go ahead and put it in the comments. In the world of intuitive eating, there's no time constraints. Your body is your clock. When it says you're hungry, you're going to eat. It's a little more advanced to really try to tune in to figure out, is this a meal hunger or a snack hunger, which will help you to figure out what is going to answer the call that your body is giving you at that time. I know that sometimes it's really hard to kind of move away from the rules that you've heard for so many years and they're kind of in your head. Like they're just, even if they're not at the forefront, they're in the back. They might be in the subconscious. What we know is the subconscious drives our conscious actions, right? Please remind yourself that you can eat whatever you wish to eat. If you want to eat, if let's say you had your first meal of the day, we often call it breakfast at 8 a.m. and at 10 a.m., you're finding like you're getting a message from your body that you want something to eat, you can eat. Do not question, wait, why should I be hungry? I just ate at 8 o'clock. Why am I hungry now? There are many, many reasons, which perhaps at another time we'll go into. Listen to your body. Don't look at the clock. The clock doesn't matter. Your body knows best. And number three, what I need you to really think about, the top thing you need to know about snacking as an intuitive eater is it goes back to no rules, no assumptions, right? No restrictions. Just like our meals, anything comes, anything goes when it comes to snacks. Just like Sunshine says, she'll have cereal, she'll have protein. Depends what our body is looking for. There are no rules around what I should or shouldn't be having as a snack. Last night leftovers? Sure, that's a snack. Dipping some celery into peanut butter? Sure, that's a snack. A bowl of your favorite cereal after dinner? Sure, that's a snack. In fact, let's use snacking as your opportunity to branch out and to try new foods or introduce new tastes into your regular eating style. So, I'm happy to answer questions around snacking. If you haven't looked at two resources for you that I have, number one, I have the video that went live on Monday on my YouTube channel. So every Monday there's a new YouTube that goes live. Make sure you have subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the lives. It's I call it the Diet Free Zone Show, and there's always a new episode every Monday. So I have the one that was released this Monday on snacking. I talk about some other things other than what I talked about today, so you're going to want to go check that out. And my blog that was released today. Today is Intuitive Eating Wednesdays. So there's always a blog that goes live on my website, dietfreeradiantme.com. If you don't know that I have a blog yet, go check it out. I got so many great articles there that you can read to reinforce your journey. So in this week's blog, all about snacking, because you get it, that's the theme of the week. The video that goes live is about snacking. The blog that goes live is about snacking. My live training here, my live stream is about snacking. Everything connects together, consistency to give you the most reinforcement, right? So on the blog today, I talk about what type of snack is your body asking for? And are you interested? Do you feel like you want something sweet? If you want something sweet, what are some ideas of sweet snacks? Well, maybe a smoothie, maybe oatmeal raisin cookies, a banana nut muffin, which I make all the time. As a matter of fact, I had that right before I came on live with you. Yogurt with some crunchy granola, toast with a nut butter, or a fruit spread. Like I love the Smucker's All Natural. No, it's called Smucker's Naturals. Yum. If you haven't tried it, you should go run out and get a jar. Delicious on some whole grain toast. Out of this world. If you feel like you want a savory snack, you can use dips, right? You can dip anything into hummus or a bean dip or guac. You can get that. You can have avocado toast. You could cheese and crackers, a hard-boiled egg sprinkled with some salt and pepper and a little avocado, that kind of thing. And if you want something salty, again, your body's going to tell you this. Your body's going to say, I feel like having something salty or savory or sweet. Olives, if you don't have high blood pressure and don't need to watch sodium, olives is a wonderful snack that's a monounsaturated fat. If we talk gentle nutrition, we can talk a little bit more about that in another video. Sunshine says cheese. Yep, just was going to say that, like a cheese dip with crackers. Salted roasted chickpeas. Another favorite of mine is to roast some chickpeas. You could sprinkle a little salt or other seasoning on it if you want some salt. So there's many different types of snacks based on the flavoring and what you feel you want in that moment. So check in with your body. Again, your body gives you messages. Snacking as an intuitive eater? Hell yeah, you totally can snack as an intuitive eater. If your body is saying, I need a snack right now, do not judge that I shouldn't have a snack now. I can't have a snack now. You can absolutely do whatever you want, but you got to attune to your body and trust your body. Oh, it's all about trust, ladies. It's all about trust. I talk about trust in my Whole Body Trust program. My Whole Body Trust program is my deep dive intuitive eating for a peaceful life program. Actually, I'm going to start a new cohort in the Whole Body Trust program later this month. So watch for that. If you've really been on your intuitive eating journey, whether you started, whether you've been on it for a while, but you really want to regain trust, then watch my announcement and perhaps you'll apply to see if it's a right fit for you. So that's what I have for you about snacking. Let me know your thoughts on replay, hashtag replay, post your comments. If you're still with me live, post your thoughts and comments. I love snacking. I think it's awesome. It supports your health. It supports your body. Throw out all those preconceived notions around snacks. All right, listen, don't forget the End the Yo-Yoing workshop is coming up. It's 4 days. You and me in the Zoom room. We're going to interact. We're going to get to know each other, and I'm going to teach you the ABCs of ending the yo-yoing. So even if you've already committed to stop dieting and if you've been on your intuitive eating journey, you're going to want to come to the workshop, and it's free. So just go to endtheyoyoing.com. Pop your name and email in, register. You'll get an email from me. There will be a workbook that you'll get before the workshop starts. And I'd be oh so grateful if you shared that link with anybody that you think can benefit from learning to stop dieting, to stop the yo-yoing, to finally have peace with food, and become an intuitive eater. Whether they're new to the journey, they're struggling, you planted some seeds that you know they're struggling and this is benefiting them, or perhaps they've been on the journey. This is a workshop that will support everybody at every stage. So I hope to see you all there. And that's it for now. I really appreciate you showing up here live with me. If you're watching on replay, I appreciate you as well. Stay tuned. Next Wednesday, we go live again. I'm not sure about the time. Like I told you, I'm trying to come up with another time that fits my schedule on Wednesdays. I'm still testing out different time slots. So you'll always watch the post on social media and here, and I'll let you know what time I'm going live, but you can always catch the replay. But I really love when you hear me live. Sunshine, nice to meet you. Nice to chat back and forth with you. Whoever else is here with me, appreciate you guys as well. And I will look forward to seeing you in the End the Yo-Yoing workshop. Go ahead and register. And I look forward to seeing you here again next Wednesday. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a video that drops every single Monday morning. All right, I am off to another meeting. Have an amazing, amazing day. I can't wait to read what your favorite snacks are. Mwah. I'll see you next time.